Hey, what's up, you guys? It's How Was Your Weekend with Kaylee.
And Kiana.
So, Kiana, how was your weekend?
It was good.
Yeah.
Very stressful getting ready for finals and stuff and the end of the year.
I agree.
Yeah.
I had my ring ceremony, though. It was really fun.
That's cool.
I know. It just reminds me that I'm so close to getting out of here.
How'd it go? Like, what happened?
So, it's not that big of a deal. Honestly, you walk in and there's a whole bunch of people there. We got there at 5:30. It started at 4:30 and it was already packed. And so we tried to find a parking spot. Good luck. We had to park in San Jack and pay $10. So anyways, don't wear wedges either because that's what I did and my pinky toes broke. But you walk in and then like you stand in the wrong line until you realize that that's not the line that you need to be in. And someone's like, oh, these are the lines for pictures, not for your ring. So then you walk in to this big room and it has like signs for your last names. Make sure you bring an ID. Or if you don't bring your ID, make sure you bring your phone so you could show your Facebook profile because they need to make sure that you are who you are. You can't just say Kaylee Bolds. Like you have to be like showing them proof that that's who you are.
How is your Facebook showing proof? You could be in someone else's Facebook.
Exactly. But I mean, I don't know. They let me do it because I was not about to walk all the way back to San Jack. I was like, no, you're going to go ahead and give me my ring, boy.
I'm paying for this.
I know. So, and then we got the ring and my mom presented it to me and she was like, I'm so proud of you. You deserve this and so much more. And I almost cried because she's just so sweet. I was like, oh. And then I got the ring on and and then we took a whole bunch of pictures. There's like backdrops and green screens and they can like green screen you into different things. And
That's cool.
yeah, and it was cute. And then we went out to eat afterwards.
Where'd you go eat?
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Oh, fancy.
I know. It was my dad's first time there because this is his second time to Austin since I've been here.
And you're a junior.
Right. I'm about to be a senior. My dad is pathetic. This fool was like, it was in the fall. He was like, hey, KK, can you buy me some tickets to the football game for Notre Dame? Because me and my friend wanted to go. That was going to be his second time coming to Austin. I was like, no, definitely never. I was like, if you're going to come to Austin and watch a football game and not see your daughter, then bye. I'm not here for it. But anyways, yeah, it was good.
That's fun.
So today's topic is all about motivation and stress, especially since finals are right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
But we could also talk more about motivation in general, just like how we motivate ourselves to do things, which is very rarely.
Yep.
I'm very unmotivated.
Exactly.
So tell us, are you feeling stressed right now?
At this moment, no. This week, yes, definitely.
What do you think? Like, what level would you be at?
On a scale of 1 to 10, this week has been like a 7.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I
That's
haven't been
intense.
showing yet because I haven't been thinking about it, but it's been like a 7.
Wow. That's intense.
Yeah.
So what do you do to de-stress?
Definitely don't do homework. Even though that's what's stressing me out because I haven't done it. I sleep. I sleep all the time, as often as possible. I am sleeping. I also read. I like to read. And I watch Netflix. And I paint.
That's what you do to de-stress?
Yep.
That's great. So you like to paint?
I'm not good at it, but I do like to throw some colors on paper.
That's cute.
Yep.
Oh, I like that. I painted when I was younger, like at home with Crayola paints. And so I remember I painted this one afternoon and I like hung it up in my room like it was a piece of art, like in a gallery.
It is a piece of art in a gallery.
It was black, blue, and purple streaks on a paper. It was nothing. It was just streaks. If you see a picture of it, I'll send you a picture of it and I'll show you. And then you're going to be like, oh, yeah, modern art.
Yeah. We should put this up in a gallery and sell it for millions of dollars.
Watch that happen. And it's just like on a piece of regular paper.
Yeah.
Killing the game. What a prodigy. So.
What do you do to de-stress?
What do I do to de-stress? I don't. So.
You just stay stressed?
I really do.
That's not good.
I know. Lately, it's been better Like, starting this semester, it's been better.
Mm-hmm.
But last semester, it was not. It was better than it has been. But usually when I get really stressed out, like, I just sit in the same spot and study. I don't move. I don't eat. I don't shower. I barely pee. Like, I just am so stressed about, like, trying to make the perfect grade that I don't care about anything else. And it's really bad.
That is terrible.
Yeah, that was like freshman, sophomore year. And then this last semester, I would just pull like a whole bunch of all-nighters and I wouldn't sleep very well.
I can't stay up all night. Like, even if I tried and had like a whole bunch of stuff due, I can't stay up. Which is a blessing, but it's like, I have all this stuff to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't even keep my eyes open.
Mm-hmm. This semester, I just convinced myself that I'm not stressed. I've had one, like, really bad stressful moment. It was like I had 2 papers due, and I waited until the last minute, and I was crying. I stayed home. I didn't go to any of my classes because those papers were due at 10 o'clock in the morning. And I stayed at my computer all day, and I didn't even start really writing until 9 p.m. 9 p.m. I stood there all damn day, and I didn't even finish until it was, like, due. It was so bad. It was really bad. I got a 70-something on that paper. So, it was bad. But other than that, like, I've been just telling myself, like, you're not stressed. You're good. Everything's okay. I keep saying that over and over in my head.
It's that positive energy you put out in the universe.
Yeah. I mean, for some things it shows, but for other things, like, I mean, I'm making okay grades. We'll see how it turns out.
That's not what's important.
Oh, shoot. I know.
Take it from me. I'm like, just coasting. It's like, I could be doing a little more, but then, hey, my bed's calling my name, so it's going to have to wait.
Say my name, say my name. No one is surprised.
That's exactly what's happening.
Crawl up into my covers, girl, you ain't afraid. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, I really want to start doing yoga, and I want to start, like, meditating. I want to make those, like, daily things. Mm-hmm. Like, I also really want to work out because I'm really self-conscious about how I look, and I'm just really tired of, like, it always making me really sad.
Yeah.
And so I really want to work out, but I just don't like to.
Oh, I feel you. And then I have excuses for days.
I know.
That I will come up with and just get out of doing it.
I know.
And it's like, I'm paying for a membership for a gym. Like, I need to be going.
I'm glad I'm not paying anymore. I used to pay for one I didn't even go to, so.
I'm like, this is getting out of control.
Because
it's not motivating me to go, and it's costing me money.
Yeah. I wonder.
Money that I don't have.
I don't know how to, like, make myself motivated. Like, I'm hoping that one day I'll just get, like, so frustrated with being, like, upset about how I look that I'll just be like, you know what? Screw this, Kaylee. You're going to start working out every day. You're going to get into the gym every day. Like, I'm hoping that will happen. But usually when I get really sad, I just go to sleep because I cried.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the most depressing statements I've made. But, yeah.
But it's so true.
I know.
For lots of people.
I don't like to work out with people. I don't like it. I just like to do my own thing because I don't want other people to see me struggle. That's, like, one of my flaws. Like, if I had a character flaw, like, if I was a character in a novel, that would be my character flaw because, like, I just don't like people to see me struggle or fail.
Yeah.
So I do everything by myself, which is probably one reason why I haven't talked to a therapist, even though I really should.
I feel you.
But
I'm in the same boat.
I don't want people to, like, be like, wow, like, she's terrible or she's weak or she sucks.
No one's gonna think that, though.
I know, but
which is crazy because I'm telling you these, like no one's gonna think that, but then I'm like, oh my gosh, someone's gonna think that I'm crazy and I need all this help, and I should have came in 3 months sooner.
You should have been here when you were born. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I want to go to the gym and, like, run on the treadmill because I don't want to run outside. I don't like running outside.
I don't like running, period.
I don't like running either, unless it's, like, with a sport. I like running.
I don't really like sports.
I've always played sports.
No, not me.
But I haven't played sports in so long. The last time I played something competitively was, like, this past week. and it was probably like a good couple years since I've done it. And we played broom ball, and that was hard. I was so tired after running like a little bit. I was like, inhaler. No. But basically, we were on an ice rink with our tennis shoes on, and we had like hockey sticks, but they weren't like complete hockey sticks. They're like practice sticks, I guess, because they weren't like the little hole, like, I don't know how to describe it. Anyways, and then we had like a little ball, and we were playing against like another council or whatever, and it was just so hard. I fell constantly, and my back was hurting, my arms are hurting, I was dead inside. I was like, ugh. And we didn't win. We lost.
Dang.
Yeah, I agree. But I used to play soccer, I used to run track, I used to play basketball. I sucked at basketball, but I played.
No.
And that's what kept me.
I watched on the sideline and took stats. I'm like, yep, that person tried to score. That person scored.
You were the manager?
I was.
That's cool. I always admired the people who are managers because they never had any of the work that we were doing, but they still got to go to the games.
For free.
Yeah.
It was the best thing.
Especially
ever.
whenever we had to like practice and we were doing like suicides. And I was like, I'd rather be a manager. I was like, why am I doing this again? And especially like, I liked track a little bit more because you didn't have to rely on the team. It was all about yourself unless you ran relays.
Yeah.
Which I did. So. But I mean, in middle school, I did individual races. But I played soccer too much, and my thighs, like, expanded too much that I couldn't run in a straight line. Like, that's what you have to do in track. Like, you have to make sure that one foot follows, like, each other, like, exactly. And that's how you get, that's how you get your speed. But, like, I tried to do the 100-mile, goddamn. No, the 100-meter dash. 100 miles, I would be dead. The 100-meter dash, and I was just so slow because I could not get my feet to go in front of each other. And it was just so sad because I used to be really good at it. But, yeah, the one time I was supposed to run the 200-meter, it got rained out. And so I didn't have to run, and I never ran. So I just did the relays. I did the 200 and the 100. So I ran those lengths, but I didn't run them individually. Yeah, so we will never know how well I would have done junior year.
No, we won't.
Junior year track was the worst. Let me tell you, those girls, so petty. Let me tell you, girl. Let me tell you. We're going to get off topic, but it's okay. Anyways, so we went to Lubbock for finals, or like regionals. It was regionals. And we had this girl on our relays who was our leg, isn't that the last one?
I don't know sports.
She was our last one. And so, she's the fastest girl. And then her best friend was this other girl, but she was our first person to go. And so they were like best friends and everything. And they got into a fist fight at the hotel of regionals. We're like, what is going on? And so like they were in one room, and right across the hall were the boys. And so we got the boys to break it up. And like then they're going to get mad at us, the two girls that got in a fight. And they're like, why didn't you break it up? I said, bitch, if you would have hit me, I would have swung back. Did you want that to happen? Because I don't even like your ass. So I would have kept on fighting, bitch. What you mean? Post up, bitch. Like, I'm like, girl, I'm not going to, don't make me try to stop this fight, because I swear, because you know how they be. They be swinging around like, let go of me, let go of me.
Everybody.
Exactly. Ooh, if I would have just gotten a little scratch, a little nudge. Oh, bitch, it's down. Hold my earrings. Girl, no. But I was just mad because they're like best friends, and we were supposed to run the next day, and they're fist fighting. Like, stop. What are you doing? I mean, I don't even want to be here, so we could lose. It's fine. But like, what are you doing? Fight when we get home.
For real, on the bus ride.
In the seats, just punching the shit out of each other. I was just, I will never forget that. That was probably like one of the only times I saw like a really close-up fight like that. Actually, that's not. I've seen like 3. There's this one time in middle school where these girls got into a fight in the middle of the hallways, and then the bell rang, and then they like went on their separate ways into class. I was like, wow, okay. Like as soon as the bell rang, they're like, okay, bitch, see you later. Grabbed their backpacks and left. And then there's like the last fight I saw it was 3 of us, and we were just like hanging out. We were walking home, and they got mad at each other, and they started beating up each other. And I was the only one there. And it was like 2 big girls. I was like, I don't know how to stop this. I was like, guys, stop. Guys. They were rolling on the ground. Anyways, back to motivation and stress. That's how I de-stress, is by talking about funny stories with friends. You, my one friend. But yeah, so stress. I'm feeling, the stress hasn't hit me yet because my family is in town and stuff, and I'm just like really relaxed right now. And
just wait till they leave.
I know.
And then you're like, oh my gosh, I have 3 essays due Monday.
Oh shit, I hope not. Looks up right now. Yeah, I mean, I think I just have like a quiz, our last quiz on Thursday, and a test on Thursday.
I have 2 tests Thursday and 8 to 10 page paper due Wednesday.
Have you started?
Kind of.
That's a no. That means that you put your header on there.
Oh my gosh, I did though.
Yeah, kind of started. Halfway there.
Exactly. Just like 3 more pages to go.
Oh my gosh. So, how do you motivate yourself to like just do anything, I guess, in general? Where do you find your motivation?
Well, considering that I am the only person currently in my family in college, is what motivates me.
To just stay in general?
Yeah, and then get my stuff together.
That's good.
Get okay grades.
Are you like a first-generation college student?
I am.
Me too.
Look at us.
I know. Wow.
Yeah, and so I have to set the bar for not only my siblings, but also my cousins. And so, like, if I fail, then they're going to be like, oh, well.
Me too.
Like, what is there that I can do?
No, you're going to do great. Like, I know that you always, like, talk about how, like, you're struggling. But, like, honestly, I feel like you are doing good.
Oh, yeah. Like, this semester, I'm like, oh, my gosh, I'm struggling. But, like, I've only had, like, 1 class that I really had to work for.
I hate you. I don't know. I wish that I had, like, okay, you know those people who are like, my family came from, like, Europe, and now my dad used to be a doctor, and he can't be a doctor anymore, and all that kind of stuff. And they have, like, these super, like, sad and, like, really hard life stories, and they're, like, super motivated to keep going through that. Like, I am the first-generation college student, but, like, it doesn't really motivate me.
I feel you. I've had, like, a hard backstory also, but that's not, like, you should, like, finish college with, like, a 4.0 and, like, have all this stuff.
Yes. I feel like that's all of their stories. You know what I mean? They're like, you know, we came from Spain, and my dad was a doctor, and he's not anymore, but, like, I'm making a 4.0. I go to all my classes. All my teachers love me. I'm going to get recommendation letters from everybody. I'm going to go to med school. I'm going to be great. I'm going to be, you know what I mean? And I'm over here like, well, yeah, I'm a first-generation college student, but, like, I hate school. I'm just like, well, why am I here?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, if you think about it, we have been in school for, like, the majority of our life. Why? Why? What have we actually learned? Not a damn thing.
For real.
2 + 2 is 7. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just insane how much time we spend on this education. And, like, I just don't see it. Like, I don't see the real effects that it has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess I might be taking them for, like, advantage. But it just seems ridiculous to me that we graduated high school. I have to spend 4 more years or more in another school that's, like, not like high school. I put that in quotes. I mean, in quotes.
Yeah.
Just in case, I mean, y'all can't see me, but anyways. Yeah. But, I mean, they're always talking about how college is, like, the best 4 years of your life. You're going to find out what you want to do. It's not really like high school. It's a little bit harder, but, like, you actually get to do what you're passionate about. Bullshit. Like, I had to take government classes. I still haven't took them, but, like,
girl, I take mine next semester.
I mean, like,
science classes you don't want.
Science, exactly.
Chemistry,
history, like, all these writing classes.
Yeah,
and
you need 10 writing flag classes.
I know.
Like,
what? Why? I don't. see the difference. And like my parents really want me to go to grad school, and when I say my parents, I really just mean my dad. Again, it's just him. He really wants me to go to grad school.
Yeah.
But I'm tired. I don't like this.
I feel you.
I'm tired of always being just so stressed out about trying to achieve that grade. And then like I put on all this work and effort and I still don't get it. It's just heart-wrenching. I mean, I guess that gets you prepared for the real life, but like I'm tired of working for this.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just mind-blowing how stressed I get about a fucking grade.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got a B-. Bitch, okay.
That is not me. I'm like, oh, I passed it. That's great. Let's go have ice cream.
I think it's because, like, I don't know, I might have been born a perfectionist, and, like, plus my dad, I feel like he really pushes me really hard, which has helped, but also has its disadvantages. I don't want him to feel bad, but I do think some of it is how he raised me. And so, like, I'm super hard on myself 24/7.
I am too on certain things, but with school, I'm like, after my first semester and I got that F in that chemistry class, I was like, you know what? As long as I pass and I get to move on to the next class, I'm good.
That's good.
The rest of it doesn't matter.
See,
because it doesn't.
I wish I had that mindset.
Like, we're going to get out of here. And then no one's going to be like, you got a C in that chemistry class. Like, we're not going to take you, even though your job has nothing to do with chemistry.
Exactly.
No one's going to care.
Except, like, one day it does happen. Watch you be in a job interview, and they're like, oh, so what'd you make in your chemistry class?
And then I'm going to be like, you know what? This is not the job for me. And I will walk right out the door.
Like that Viola Davis meme. Yeah. She grabs her purse and leaves. That's you. As soon as that question.
Be me. You know what? And let's cut this interview short, okay?
Never mind.
You can get rid of my resume.
Throw it away.
Yeah. I will not be returning.
I remember when I Q dropped my first class. I've only Q dropped once. And it was a math class. And it was like the first time I took a math class since high school. Yeah. And it was like the spring of sophomore year. So it's been a hot minute.
No, I got in that math class ASAP.
Because I made that 5 on that calculus test. I didn't have to take no calculus.
Do you want a cookie?
I kind of do. Oh. But I remember when I went to go Q drop that class, like you had to go to like the counselor or whatever. And like you can do it through the front desk. And so, like, I gave them the paper, and the girl who was working the front desk was like, oh, I'm in this class. Isn't it fun? Bitch, clearly it's not because I'm leaving. I'm struggling, okay? Why are you talking to me right now, huh?
Yeah.
It was such an awkward conversation.
When I had to Q drop mine, I had to, like, go through my advisor. She's like, I need to sign this paper. And I'm like, okay, sign the paper? Why do you need me?
That's weird.
They're like, oh, we need to, like, talk to you to make sure that, like, you really want to drop it. I'm like, yeah, I really want to drop it. There's no going back for me.
Real. I went to
There's
tutoring.
No recovering.
I went to tutoring, and I thought I understood it, and I got a 50-something on my test.
Oh, my gosh. So chemistry, I struggled, like, for every test. Like, going to class every day, I had no clue what was going on. And I was in class. I was active. No. And then for our second test, I went to, like, a study group and everything. And I was like, yeah, I know this. I got to the test, and I was like, hell yeah. Girl got that grade back, and it was like, hell no. I was like, I worked so hard for this test, and then I still failed. Like, how does that, after that, I was like, you know what? That's enough for chemistry.
Bye.
Grab my purse and leave.
Exactly. That sucks. But, yeah, I don't know. So you are motivated because you are a first-generation college student.
And I have siblings who need to know that.
That's good.
That college is not the way, but it is a way.
Yeah. It's like the only way if you really want a nice job, unfortunately. We're probably going to have to go back to school for like 17,000 more years, I guess. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
They're going to be like, oh, you need a master's degree. Bitch, I'm not going to go to school for the rest of my life. Bye. I don't know. I guess I'm motivated because I don't want to disappoint my parents. And that's really sad. Now that I said it out loud, like I almost cried. I don't know.
I don't think it's sad, but I think it's a reality for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like me, if I fail, like no one in my family knows what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I fail, it's like, well, it wasn't meant for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so
yeah, I don't know.
That makes it hard.
Like my dad, he wasn't able to graduate high school. And my mom, you know, she graduated high school, but then she had like me right after that. And I don't know. I just feel like they really want me to make sure that I have like everything that I need and everything that I want
to have a good life.
Exactly. But my dad just like, he wants to make sure that I'm sound in money before I'm like happy. Is how that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Because he wanted me to go to college to be like an engineer.
I feel that. I came into college and I was like, yeah, I need a job where I'm going to get tons of money.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody got time for not having food, not having money for rent.
Exactly.
And so I was like, I need to get into a profession where they're going to pay me tons of money. And I was in there and I was like, this ain't going to work.
Exactly.
Ain't going to work.
My dad wanted me to do engineering because, like, you know, I did good in calculus or whatever. Like, I like math until I took the math course here.
Girl, yes.
But, I mean, I just could not see myself actually doing that.
Yeah.
And, like, people, I remember we went to, like, a orientation type of thing. And they're like, make sure that, like, you know, your personality fits the major that you want to go into. Like, if you're going to be, like, super loud and super extroverted, then you probably wouldn't want to be an engineer. I was like, yeah, Dad. Yeah, Dad. Preach. Say it again. One more time for the back. I'm like, yeah, Dad. That can't be me. Like, I just won't be able to vibe in that environment.
That could be me. I'm like, I need to be as far away from people as possible. But then I'm back there all bored. And I'm like, I need someone to talk to.
I know. I don't know. He just wanted me to go to school first and get, like, a really good job. And then after I, like, made enough money, I was able to retire at, like, 27, Dad? I don't know. But after I was able to retire, then I could go back to school for, like, my passion.
Yeah.
I was like, why? I don't even want to go to school now.
Yeah.
I would definitely not want to go back. I don't know. I get it. I get that he just really wants me to make sure that I have money because, like, we struggle.
Yeah.
And so I get it. But, like, I really want to figure out what it is that I was meant to do and, like, what I really would make, like, what would really make me happy.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, this
We
whole
all are.
fucking year has just been, like, me, like, what are you going to do? Everybody asks, like, well, what do you like? I don't know. And I'm just, I really wish I had an inkling. Because, like, ever since high school, I really never knew what I was going to do. I have no idea.
I feel you. And it's hard for me. Like, I get, like, when you don't know, but then I feel like for me, it's hard because I like so much. I'm like, they're like, oh, you can make any of these things a career. But I'm more of like, I like it for this amount of time. And then it's like time to move on to something else.
Okay.
And then I like that. And then I'll go back to the one thing that I like.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So I can't get a job for like 3 months. And, you know, I'm done with this. Let's go to something different.
Bye. I'll be back in like 7 months.
Yeah. Like, no, there will not be a job waiting.
I don't know. I don't know if I really have interests. Like, nothing that I've learned in college has been like, that sounds like what I would like to do.
Yeah, same for me. Nothing that I learned in college is like, you know what? I love this so much.
Right.
Let's make a career out of it.
Right.
No.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I would really like to entertain people. I like to make people laugh. And I also just, I don't know. I like to be around, like, a lot of people as well. And I like to talk. So if I could find a profession that pays me for, like, every time I say something, bitch, sign me up.
Yeah.
I don't know. But motivation, I guess that's what motivates me the most is probably, like, me disappointing my parents. Like, that's, like, my biggest fear. Because I know they're so proud of me right now, but I'm afraid that once I graduate, I'm going to have to move back in and work at McDonald's. And they're going to be like, what happened? Kane, you're our golden child now. And then Kane fucks up, and then it's going to be like, okay, Jackson, that's our dog. Your turn to college. Just kidding. Kane's going to do great. He wants to do, like, computer programming.
Oh my
He's going to
gosh.
make bank. I'm going to live with him.
For real. Let's move in together.
I know.
Like, you are always my favorite. I never liked the dog.
He sucks. He's
Yeah.
the worst. Like, did you ever have to pick up his poop? Gross, right? Yeah.
I wish I was good at computers. I liked them when I was younger, but I never knew how to, like, do anything with it.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to start a blog and we're struggling with that. So
Yeah.
I could not imagine trying to program anything.
I know. It sounds really cool, and I wish I could, but I'm like,
Because we all know that's the future.
yeah.
Like, we're just booming in technology. But, like, I could never, like, become a software developer. I would just get too stressed, and I'll just break the computer. I'll just punch it in the face. Just do what I want. Fired every job.
Go work at Google.
Yeah.
They, like, promote you to fail. Because then, like, if you keep failing, then you'll eventually get to it.
Like the whole light bulb situation.
Yeah.
Even though he stole it. So.
Exactly.
So that's the motto. You could keep failing. You could tell everybody that you tried a whole bunch, but really just copy off of somebody else.
Exactly.
Okay. What are some goals that you have? This semester's almost over, you know. So what are your goals for next semester? Or next year in general?
Well, I'm not sure. I guess one goal for me to figure out over the summer and the fall semester is to figure out where I'm going to study abroad.
For the next time?
Yeah.
Because you're studying abroad in the fall?
No, it's probably going to be a Maymester again.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We haven't mentioned this, but we're both going to study abroad this summer.
Yeah.
Where are you going, Kiana?
I'm going to Beijing and Thailand.
And I am going to Nicaragua.
Fun, fun, fun.
So, I'm excited. I'm really nervous.
Me and you both. I was talking to my group yesterday because we're going to Hong Kong, and that's where we're all flying out. Like, to either come back to the U.S. or for me and this other guy to go to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, let's go to these places that aren't by the, like, train system. And, like, just for transportation, they're like, oh, it's going to be, like, $500. I was like, I wish I would. Like, I still have to, like, buy food in these places, somewhere to live, like, souvenirs. And then I still have to go to Thailand. Like,
Hell no, they're trying to break you already.
Exactly. Like, how much money do you think I have?
You'd be like, nah, I'll just walk. Yeah, I don't want to be there for, like, 2 weeks.
For real. Like, no. Why would I spend $500?
That's insane.
For, like, and I'm only going to be, after the program, I'm only going to be in China for a week. And, like, $500? Exactly. No.
Did you think that you would go study abroad?
I did not.
Me neither.
It, like, never crossed my mind. But this one program that I'm in, the, like, advisor, like, when I first met her, she's like, oh, like, in 2 years or a year or whatever, we're going to China, and, like, you're going to go with me. And I'm like, okay, lady, you're crazy. Like, I'm never coming back to see you again.
Well, this was nice.
And surprise, surprise, we're going to China.
Yes, she was right.
She was right.
I didn't think I wanted to go study abroad. I was like, that would be really fun. But then, like, I don't know. I got really scared. And then I was dating my boyfriend, and, like, we just started dating, like, right after high school. And I didn't want to, like, leave the country because it was, I don't know. I'm attached. I'm really attached. When I was looking at my, like, what is it?
Horoscope?
Not horoscope, but, like, astrology in general. Like, that's one of my things is that I'm super prone to, like, attachment. So, like, I was not going to let that boy go.
What are you going to do when you go abroad?
See,
I'm like, oh, I love it so much.
But see, now, like, we're good because it's almost been 3 years and it will be fine.
You're going to find you a new man, girl.
Probably not.
It's happened before.
Girl.
For my study abroad, they were like, oh, just to, like, let y'all know, you might like someone now, but then going abroad, you might like someone else. They're like, we've seen it happen.
Dang, that is shady. They just write them a letter, sorry, babe, but no.
I found someone new.
Takes a picture with them, sends it with them.
Scandalous.
Nah, I probably wouldn't. I don't know. Because I know I'm going to be looking like a hot mess in Nicaragua because it's going to be hot. It's going to be rainy. and I don't do hot.
I don't do hot either.
And we live in Texas, so
Girl.
what do we do? Why are we here? I hate being hot so much. I would rather be cold.
Oh, same.
Oh man, but yeah. So your goal for next semester is to figure out where you're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that because that's something that I have to do.
Yeah, for that scholarship, huh?
Yep.
That's so cool that you got a scholarship to go. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
But my motivation not my motivation, but my goals for next semester would probably be not missing a class.
Oh, girl, yes. You do that. We're going to celebrate at the end.
Oh my gosh, if I literally go to every single class for all 17 classes that I do take, no, 5 that I do take, girl, yes, we're going to throw a parade.
Yes. We're going to light the tower orange in celebration.
We're going to be like, why is the tower orange? Kaylee Bowles went to all of her classes this semester. Yes, she did. I don't know. That's one of my goals. And another one of my goals is to, I don't know, find a more balanced schedule. Like, I need to make sure that I'm making time for myself that doesn't include naps, because that's not productive.
Oh, I feel you. I need to work on that too.
Because
I spend too much time sleeping.
Me too.
Like on the weekends, I could
sleep all day.
Oh my gosh, I could sleep all day. Wake up, get something to eat, right back to sleep.
Exactly. Like, you need a little snack because, like, you've been in a marathon this whole time.
Exactly.
I had this dream last night. It was just so scary. I don't even remember what it was about, but I'm pretty sure we were, like, getting killed. My dreams always are terrifying. I'm like, why do I sleep? I should be scared of sleeping by now, because it's either the zombie apocalypse or some monsters trying to get us. It's awful. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that I find time, because, like I said, I really want to get into, like, meditating on the regular.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Doing
I feel
yoga.
like something that would motivate me other than like a gym would not motivate me, but like signing up for classes, like yoga classes, I would probably go to yoga classes.
Okay, maybe we could do that together.
Yeah.
Oh, besties for the resties.
Yeah.
And the testicles. I don't know. We'll probably cut that out. I don't know. Oh, but okay, so I recently emceed for an event.
You did.
And then after that, I was really nervous. Let's just go to that story first. I was really nervous to MC because I planned on making a joke, and it was kind of like it wasn't formal, but it wasn't like casual either. So I was afraid to make a joke and nobody would be laughing because they'll be like, what is she doing? Like, I'm just trying to get an award. What are you doing?
Yeah.
But it actually went well.
It did.
And a lot of people afterwards came up and was like, you did a really good job.
You did great.
I know. And Suchi was all like, you have a career in this, girl. I was like, oh my goodness, I hope so, because I don't have a plan. And then in one of my meetings I went to afterwards, I like talked, and I was just saying like, thank you for being so welcoming here. And I don't know if I really feel that way, but thank you for being so welcoming and just being accepting. And if we haven't talked, like, all this stuff. But I was just talking, and this guy came up to me afterwards, and I thought that he hated me because this one time he talked, and I kind of like low-key interrupted him, and he mean-mugged the shit out of me. He snatched his head so fast towards me, and he was just like glaring at me. I was like, okay, I'm sorry, Paul. Damn, my bad. I was just agreeing with you, dude. But he came up to me afterwards, and he was like, I really admire how you carry yourself and how you talk. He's like, every time you talk, like, I just want to listen. And I was like, thank you. Thanks, Queen. I was just like, Like, so many people were like, I don't know, being really supportive about me talking and me doing all this kind of stuff.
You just got to put yourself out there.
But I don't know. What profession is just like talking? A radio host? Who listens to the radio anymore? A podcast? Wink, wink. If you're listening to this, make us popular and make us money.
Yeah. You can report the news. You could be like red carpet host. Like, welcome to the Oscars.
I don't think I could do that because...
On the red carpet talking to celebs.
I don't think I could talk to celebs. Imagine seeing Beyonce in person. I don't think I could do that. And I would probably not even recognize her. I do really bad at that. Like, we went on a Walking Dead cruise with some of the cast members, and we went to the Bahamas. And in order to get to the beach, we had to, like, take a taxi. And we shared a taxi with one of the characters. And I looked at him. He smiled at me. And I was just like, okay. And I walked away. And I was like, wait a minute, that was Bob. I was like, I think that was Bob. Okay. I didn't even know who he was because he looked like just a normal dude. He had like this weird shirt on and some glasses on. I was like, who is this man just smiling at me? My dad like passed him back something, like was talking to him. And like my dad was talking to 3 of the characters from The Walking Dead and they bought him a Coke. Bitch, my dad is, I remember we went to Edge Fest and he got these autographs from a band that we really like. And on there it said, you have a great dad. I was like, damn, Dad, you're just getting shout outs. Yeah. You making these connections. What do you do? He just must look really friendly. I don't see it. But he must look super friendly. But yeah, I don't know.
I think if you were like hosting a red carpet, you would know who the people are.
I would hope so. Watch
it,
me just
it
have
would
like
be your job, so you better know.
Watch me have like a chart. I was like, oh, that's Beyonce. And
like
she comes
teachers
up,
do for our classes. Let's match a name to a face.
I know. I go up and I'm like, I'm Solange. Almost there, but I'm Blue Ivy. Oh, my bad. But anyways, I don't know. We'll see.
We will see.
That's another one of my goals is to figure out what Kaylee is going to do for the rest of her life.
That could be like a life goal. That's
going to be my life goal. I'm going to be out in the streets with a sign that says, please help. They're going to come up. What's wrong? I don't know what I want to do. And I also need money for food because my parents cook me out. Please. They think I work at Taco Bell, but I just don't like it there anymore. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think the message here is to make sure that you make time for yourself, that you are practicing healthy habits of stuff.
Self-care.
Yeah. And I think that being mindful of, like, how you feel in a moment and being present in a moment is really important. Because, I mean, we're always on our phones.
As I just check my phone for the time.
I mean, like, we're always on our phones. We're always, like, paying attention to ourselves. We're very self-centered now, I feel like. And just being more connected to other people. Because sometimes I forget that those people are, like, real people. I don't know. Like, it's a weird sensation because you walk in a crowd, especially here in Austin, you're constantly surrounded by people. But, like, I ignore them. Like, they're just, like, you know, things in my way. But then I remember, I'm like, wait, like, these people probably have, like, dreams and dramas and families and loves and hates and all this stuff. And it's, like, really interesting to me how, like, I can feel one way and be like, I don't care about these people. And then, like, wow, we're, like, all humans in this one situation. It's weird.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
No.
I don't know, dude. I just, like, sometimes I'm just like, wow. Like, I get, like, real metaphysical. I'm just like, whoa, we're all humans on this planet just floating on a rock. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm talking about this time. But anyways. But, yeah, I just think really being mindful to your surroundings and to, like, how you feel in a moment would also, like, help a lot of things.
Yep.
And I'm trying to, like, keep a journal as well. Just to, like...
I'm going to start that.
I want to do it for sure when I get to Nicaragua. I want to write down, like, how I felt every day. What I did.
And then I'm going to take my little Polaroid camera.
Oh,
and try to take a picture. Probably not going to happen. But I'll have it with me to take a picture every day.
That's really fun.
Look, this is what I was doing in this picture.
Yeah. Because, I don't know, I know we've done things. We've done really exciting things. But we don't always, like, live in the moment. You know what I mean? We're not always there just relaxing and taking everything in and being present. And then we just, like, don't remember what happened. Didn't you go on a cruise? I think so. I don't know. We were on a boat or something. I don't know. And this was kind of just an all over the place podcast. We were trying to talk about motivation and stress, but we got really sidetracked. But we hope you enjoyed. And we don't have any articles for today, but we do have a quote. And that's me. I'll pull up the quote. Don't worry about it. This quote actually has something to do with motivation, so I did something right. So this quote is by Zig Ziglar. I don't even know if that's a real person, but it says, people often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily.
Wow.
Cute, huh?
Super.
Some people don't know the bathing method either. Like, they don't get that recommendation. Me. Ooh. But, yeah, I mean, I just feel like people take... Okay, let me tell you about this one situation. So I was talking to this boy, my boyfriend, and we were talking about being happy and how we needed to work on ourselves to be happy. But the way he talked about it kind of sounded like if he did it by himself, if he worked on things by himself and he achieved like this one level of happiness, that he'll stay at this level of happiness for like the rest of his life. That's not how it works. Like, you have to work on it every day to be happy.
Yeah.
Like, you have to work on it every day to, be motivated. Like, you have to work every day to accomplish like at least some little goal. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and especially in a relationship, relationships are so difficult because you have to be with this person. And especially my relationship, I feel like, because we're both changing. Like, we just graduated high school when we started dating, and now we're almost done with college. And like, we're both trying to figure out what we're supposed to do with our lives. And we're supposed to be like in love with each other too. It's just really hard. And so it's just like, you have to work towards things together in a relationship. And like, especially even if you're having a bad day, like, you need to learn how to work with people, because there's no way that someone's going to be happy 24/7. It's not real. If that happens, they are an AI. They are fake. They are a robot, because that shit does not happen. I don't know one person who is forever happy. Maybe Bobby, but
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just like motivation, happiness, anything. Like, you have to work on it every day. Like, you can't just you're not going to achieve like a level of happiness and you're just going to stay there. That's not what's going to happen. That's not how I see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening today.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed. I don't know if you did. It's kind of long about nothing, but we'll see.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.